Take me to paradise. Welcome to my paradise. I welcome all of you, all of you, all of you. All right, everybody, welcome to my channel. It's with the Parents on the Toys out, recording from paradise. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Parents on the Toys. You see how I did that? I don't do that no more. We stop that. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, follow me on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, at The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys, same name as it is on YouTube. You look it up on both of them, and they should come right up with the A in the front. And, all right, everybody. So, this week, this is my first video starting off G.I. Joe Classified series weeks, and I got a weakness for G.I. Joe figures. And today we're going to be talking about the one and only, the first lady of G.I. Joe, and that is the beautiful Scarlett. Finally, we got a retro version of Miss Scarlett. Miss Scarlett. It is Miss Scarlett. You see how I try to move that over for my ring light. So, you know, there's the bio on the back over here, and when I reverse the camera around, hey, I'm a realist, I'm just to be honest. I'm going to show y'all everything that, you know, they stated about her, but I'm going to talk about her a little bit, just a little bit. She's the first lady of G.I. Joe, and what I can say is that the figures that we had before were, I ain't going to say they were terrible, but they never lived up to the retro look that we remember her from the 80s. And so, she specialized, you know, she had her love interest with Snake Eyes. She's good with martial arts, intelligence, almost close to like a ninja. She can defend. This girl can hold her own against any man or beast. And so, I'm just happy that Hasbro finally granted our wishes to create a retro figure of her. So let's get this started. And enough blah 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 blah. Okay, folks. So I had to cut my ring light off. I just got a new small ring light. Yay! I had to go purchase it in person. I ordered the wrong one on Target's website, and I had hey, this ain't no big ring light. But anyways, so here is G.I. Joe Retro Scarlett, up close and personal, and she looks great from what I'm seeing. But there's a couple of just itty bitty quirks that kind of not irritate me, but you know, they just nitpicks, you know. So on the back of here, as you can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut my ring light on so everybody can see clearly what I'm talking about. One moment, folks. One moment. So when you look, I don't get why on the retro they got all these different languages on here. Just have, you know, one language to talk about her. You know, she was born Shauna M. O'Hara, role counterintelligence, primary specialty intelligence, secondary specialty classified, birthplace Atlanta, Georgia. She comes from a very wealthy family, first lady of G.I. Joe, like I said before. You know, you can read that, pause the video. I'm not going to go too far in it because, you know, it's like a blah, blah, blah. But this other stuff, I'm going to have to put all that on here. I'm going to actually get, I'm going to try to get Rakondo and Duke next, but I got her because she sold out pretty quick. They might get more online, but you know, on Hasbro's website. That's why I ordered her from. I ordered actually 2 of them, so I got one already open. I'm going to show this one as well too. Open this one too. So let's go ahead and get this bad girl open real quick. Look at my ring light, man. The beautiful Scarlett in front of us, Agent Scarlett. She even they call her Agent Scarlett, I think, a little bit later on in the comic books. And just to be fair, this is the one I opened, just to prove to... Oops, she fell. This is the one that I had just opened just now in the package. As you can see, she does come with 2 ponytails. Well, you don't see it, but you see that she does have a ponytail that snaps in. So this is the one that I already had open right here. And what I did with her was, one of the ponytails I crazy glued already in her hair, just crazy glued. And I did get a little crazy glue on her head, her back of her plastic hair mold piece, but you can use like some type of virgin oil, olive oil, or some type of cooking grease to get the actual crazy glue excess off. It's a lot of home remedies a lot of people don't know about. So I'm gonna push her to the side. I'm just showing everybody I got two of the same figures. Okay, so let's look at her a little bit. The face, I don't think her face is bad. I don't think that it's like a mean girl look. I think it's just one of them looks of fierce that she's gonna kick your butt. And so I remember her being in the first G.I. Joe movie. Rachel Nichols played as her, the girl who played in the what's that called, P2. Famous actress, very good actress. I think they picked the perfect Scarlett to play that, and I really do wish they never let time kind of lag a little bit, because I know Rachel Nichols is like probably around my age now, so they want somebody young and vibrant to be Scarlett. Then there was another actress who was a little bit younger than Rachel Nichols that played as Scarlett in the Snake Eyes movie, and she did okay. She didn't stand out like the first one did, but I hope they pick a new, in this next G.I. Joe installment, Scarlett's going to be in that role. I want them to pick somebody similar to Rachel Nichols' natural beauty and essence that she had to captivating the character. Okay, so Scarlett feel. So with her face, she does look she looks a little bit up, not really, and she looks kind of down, but I don't know if it's her chin in the way. I kind of do like it that they give you an option to put her hairpiece in, but I don't know Scarlett to have short hair. The only one who I knew had short hair was Lady J, and then Discovery later on, and then in the comic books and the cartoon, CoverGirl had a little bit of bob. So I'm going to definitely make sure she got her ponytail in. So with this Scarlett right here, she looks different from the other previous Scarletts. But let's get into articulation. So as the head does move left and right, you can actually take her head off. She got this big old dumbbell. The neck's a little long and slinky, but that's okay too. And I think after a while, when you keep taking these heads off, they get a little wangity. They get a little loose. The ball kind of feels like it's kind of stripped of its plastic and core wax. So, her head does tilt to the left, to the right. If you can see it, I hope it ain't a blur. So kind of do wish they would have had like a second face sculpt for her, in the essence of maybe a relaxed face, pretty girl face. I do like it that they got makeup on her face. This is what I remember Scarlett being, like a beautiful redhead woman, that just captivated everybody in the 80s. There was Scarlett, then there was Sarah Connor being tough girls of all time. So this right here, putting her next to the previous figure they had, this figure right here to me is trash. Looks like Lindsay Lohan arguing with her family in Grand Theft Auto games. Don't sue me. So basically, when you look at her arms, you might have to add a little heat to her arms because they don't really stretch out too far. But I do like the articulation on the back. She got these 2 stars. I guess it's a ranking in G.I. Joe or something to that degree. Now, I did make a mistake when I glued her ponytail in. I should have flipped the ponytail on the first figure all around, because this backpack right here, as you know, all G.I. Joes come with a backpack. So on my first figure, I won't be able to put the backpack on her, but I really don't care to have it. But I think on this one, I might try to put the backpack in and flip the new ponytail around. So she got double jointed, pinless elbows. I love that. They stay true to the essence of the cartoon with the costume up here in the chest area. And Scarlett was kind of a busty woman at the top, and she's got this nice little belt for her arrows, as you can see. The nice arrow holes, and I'm going to put them in right now. That's for like her bow gun, so I'm not going to really put them all in there, but I'm going to try to put something in there. Well, I'm not going to spend the whole video do that. I'll just show it on the other figure. How about that? So, what else? Let me see. So when you look at her costume design, like I said, the belt is magnificent. You know, they say true to the original cartoon. The chest area doesn't really pop. It's not too loose, but I think with her figure, you definitely want to be careful. You know, popping his chest back and forth because GI Joes, they're I never really like took the top part of the figure off. Somebody told me you could, but I never tried it. So with the ponytails, like I showed you on the first one, I did crazy glue this one, but you want to don't do as I did. I didn't think nothing about it. I really should have put her ponytail in at least this way. You know, be careful because you can probably break that off. Oh, man. I'm clumsy me. I didn't put her head up. I didn't put her head on straight. Yeah, man. Off with her head. Off with her head. Okay. So I don't think I didn't snap her ball joint in her head properly like I should have. Maybe I did it. So really, if you want to crazy glue it, I would recommend you to crazy glue it that way so you can put her backpack on because I go hit my camera again. I said I wasn't gonna do it. I got a smaller ring light this time. We won't be doing that no more. So you'll have room for her backpack, but it still seems kind of so. I think it's okay if you do it that way, you know. But I don't want to put this ponytail on her. I was just showing everybody. Actually, the ponytail I want to use. See, I think her head is gonna come off a little loosely, so you got to be careful. This is the other ponytail. She does come in the second one because in the beginning of the video I was like, oh, she comes with this ponytail. She comes with that ponytail. And you might have to take her head off just to put the ponytail in. Very great. I'll crazy glue this later. It's not really that serious right now. But I'm having a hard time getting this ponytail in, which is insane. I don't know. Let me try this one, because I do got another ponytail from the first figure. Ah, okay, hold on. Maybe if I put it in this way, and then maybe turn it around. That's why I think that this ponytail thing is going to be like, definitely a disaster for everybody. So I'll crazy glue that in later and take a picture of it and show everybody, which really don't need to take a picture, but you know what I mean. I love my pictures on my story time. So the waist does give a little swivel. Left and right twist, turn sharp. But I just hate, you gotta add a little heat again, you know, so that the arms can spread out. So now, like, she can do the splits, which is so, how can I say it's just a good feeling to know that your G.I. Joe character can do splits for poses if you want them to have poses. And I see. Okay, I get it. I had to look at her first figure to know that was the. You got her belt. It's like some type of I don't know if it's like, you see that hole on her waist right here, her hip. I think this belt had like a snapping part, maybe. I'm assuming. I don't know. Let me double check this figure right here. Man, I just started dropping everything. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. So it's like, you know, you snap that back in place right here. So she does have double jointed, pinless knees. The articulation is great, but you know, the feet are not. I feel like her feet are just a tad bit clumsy to a degree, but that's okay. That's okay. So she does have a little. I don't know how G.I. Joe's like that right leg. Something about that right leg, I feel like it's going to come off. So you got to be very careful with all the figures, not just her figure. So she does come with a small knife right here. You put that knife, there's a little knife. Kind of wish the weapons were silver or black. I prefer for all action figures, weapons of choice to be silver or black. So she got these this machine, a machine assault rifle. I can't pronounce. I can't even say in the correct manner. Assault rifle right here, and looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then she has this sniper scope rifle, which is pretty cool. It would have been better if it was silver or black, like I said before. She does come with these two fists right here, which I don't. I mean, hey, I don't mind her having a fist, but I want her to hold her weapons. And she got another fist right here as well too. So she does have this stand. All G.I. Joe characters do come with, their stand and all of that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, on the back, one thing I did want to mention too. I love how they stay true to kind of like her onesie over top of her tights, because I thought maybe because I'm gonna say back in the 80s I remember my brothers been watching G.I. Joe. I was born in the early 80s, so as G.I. Joe came out aired in 83, I was still a baby, but my brothers been old enough to watch it. So a lot of the guys back then loved that. Look at me hitting my camera again. I know y'all gonna get tired of me hitting it, but basically, a lot of guys. She was the it girl for cartoon characters. So she does come with her famous crossbow. And the thing about this is, I'm gonna show it real quick. Let me stand her on her stand real quick. To be fair, and I love. What another thing I do like about her? She got two trigger hands. A lot. I'm glad that Hasbro gave her trigger hands, because some of the Marvel figures don't even have trigger hands for their weapons. Some of the heroes and villains that use weapons as protection, or whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. Okay, come on, girl, stand up. Because I really don't have to put this figure together, because I already got one on another figure for the display. Okay, so what I did with this on the other figure, this will annoy me right here because it's so thin. You got to be very careful. That's her crossbow right here. I think I put it in correct. Maybe it goes the other way. It goes in the other way. And you can actually put her crossbow arrows, like one right here, I think. I think you can. So what I did was I crazy glued this crossbow right here. I wasn't going to fool with that, because years to come, you're going to lose this. So you might as well shape up or ship out, Robbie. So let's go ahead and get her to hold this crossbow instead. It ain't going to hurt. So it's perfect. Now, she does come with a handgun. I meant to mention that. But what's so crazy is that she don't have a holster for her handgun. I don't get it. Now, like I said again, you could put her backpack on under this ponytail. But maybe you have to put a ponytail to the side, something like that, to a degree. It's all about what you want at the end of the day. It really is. So I feel like this. That's the okay. So this is the Scarlett from the classified series. What number was she? I can't remember what number she was. But if you would have told me this was Scarlett and I didn't know she came out of the package, I would have never known it was Scarlett. I would have just been like, oh, okay, some action figure from some new TV show. So she had orange hair, and the outfit I didn't understand it. And plus how she's standing, I didn't like that, the posture. Like, it's like that leg is stronger than that one. And then when you move on to this figure right here, this is the one from Snake Eyes movie. Now, I think she's gorgeous. They did stay true to the look of Scarlett, and I can't say what she looked like in real time, but but I don't know, I just felt like I don't know, man. The ponytail thing just didn't do good for me. But the figure wasn't bad. It looked good, actually. Snake Eye movies wasn't a bad movie. Wasn't a horrible movie. It could have been better, but hey, you hit the hit to have an origin story for him so they can get the Transformer and G.I. Joe final movie going on. So when you look at all three of them, I can tell that's Scarlett in the middle right there. So just had to show that. So now, in fairness, I do wish that they would have made Scarlett just a little bit tad shorter, just like I should have said something before, like this figure, at least her height. Because Scarlett is a tiny woman, like a short woman. She's female, I get it. But I got her next to Shipwreck and Craig Rock and Roll McConnell. And Craig Rock and Roll McConnell is a very tall guy, and Shipwreck is pretty tall too. So when you look at this retro figure, I think maybe because I have her standing up. How about this? Let me be fair. Let's see, can I stand this figure without the stand? Because maybe the stand is adding too much height on her. Well, I think she's cool. I think she's a good height size, to be a female between the both guys. But I just want to be realistic about the figures. I know figures ain't gonna always be accurate when it comes to human beings. But I got her standing next to Shipwreck and I just said his name, Craig Rock and Roll McConnell. So she's pretty. She stands about, I say about 5.5 inches, and then they're like 6. So it's a pretty good stance. So now I got her standing next to 2 female characters, and Zarana and CoverGirl. And then that CoverGirl figure, well, she can stay down. I thought her face looked pretty mannish, very masculine. So I'm kind of glad, even though I'm not 100% pleased with the Scarlett face. I wish they would have like a second head sculpt for her. But I'm glad that they stay true to the feminine essence of her face instead of making her look like I don't know what to say. So, well, she's turning sideways because she know I said something about her. But again, I do think because Zarana was actually a tall woman on the cartoon, and you can see that when fights that her and Scarlett and Lady J had. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, then next I got her standing next to Akiko from the Snake Eyes cartoon. I mean the Snake Eyes movie. I don't really know if Akiko was a cartoon character or in the comic books. I don't really remember her or recall her. Then I got her next to the Baroness, the retro version. Actually, I took her glasses off. I got about 3 Baroness figures, and this one's the one with the glasses off, which I wish I didn't do that because of that groove on the side. But Baroness was a little bit taller than Scarlett too. That's why I wish they kind of would have made her retro figure just a little tad bit shorter, just this goes out to the G.I. Joe collectors. I know that's not really a big deal, but it's just a necessity to think about. Then last but not least, I got her next to Dusty and Agent Helix. I don't know. I hate when little parts fall off the table. All about the frequency in life. I hope she stands up. Okay. So, her and Agent Helix actually got a little cat fight history, martial arts history, because Snake Eyes, I can't remember the story. I think Agent Helix had a love interest. She wanted him as a love interest, but Scarlett ain't going to let nobody take her man. So they had a knockout, drag-out fight. I don't really think Agent Helix was trying to fight Scarlett. Because, Agent Helix was known for knowing your weaknesses and all that. It's kind of like, she reminded me of Black Widow because, I don't know, she had some type of intelligence about her mindset that was far beyond, that's scary. So she knew how to take down the enemy real quick. So I think if she really wanted to, she would have dog walked Scarlett. But she just let Scarlett dog walk her. And then, like I said, Dusty's one of my favorite actual characters as well, too. He's in my top 6 G.I. Joe Classified Series collection characters, finally. So, So honestly, I give this Scarlett. This is going to be a crazy score. I give her actually a 9.8. The only reason why I give her, it's not a low score, it's actually a high score. I'm being petty about the 2 points. Because I want them to give her like a relaxed, if you're gonna make a figure iconic like her, legendary, and she's like one of the most important, one of the top 5 most important, I'll say the top 6 G.I. Joe characters of all time, give her like a relaxed face. She got this, the face is so, I just wanted to relax face go. Or either just, it don't have to be a serious face, just give her that girl next door face scope. You know, because that's what we know Scarlett to have, but she still kicked your butt with that girl um, next door face scope. But I like the figure. The figure is pretty dope. I love it. Alright, I want to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. Also follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, listed on the screen, the Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And I would say you need to get your hands on this, because years to come, this figure is going to be hard to come by, and you're going to have people trying to charge you like $200 for her. Seriously, because this is the retro card Scarlett. And if you go on Walmart's website, they have retro figures like, we're going to turn around cheap real quick. Sergeant Stalker. They have a Lady J retro figure. And it's one more that I ordered, but I can't remember who it was, the third one that I ordered. You know that I paid $6 a piece for each one of them retro figures that's in the same package as Scarlett. I know the third character is a male character. I just can't think who it was. But when I do find out, I'll tell you in my next video. So, everybody have a great day, because this little Lindsay Lohan pretty girl, well, I ain't gonna compare her to Lindsay Lohan. Should have better. Have a good day.